Today we're going to talk about the place value chart and writing and rounding decimals. So I glued the place value chart on page 9, and then we're going to take notes on writing and rounding decimals on page 10. So the place value chart looks like this, okay, and I glued it sideways. So I'm going to turn my notebook sideways. So let's look at the place value chart. Okay. Now, I know that starting in second grade, you guys have already been learning about place value. So you really should know all the place values in front of the decimal. The ones, the tens, the hundreds, the thousands, the 10,000s, and then this chart stops there, but we know that then it's 100,000s, then it's millions, 10 millions, 100 millions. And they kind of go in groups of 3. It's ones, tens, hundreds, comma, 1,000, 10,000, 100,000, comma, and then 1 million, 10 million, 100 million. So every 3 numbers, there's a comma. Okay, so let's focus on behind the decimal. Okay, behind the decimal, we start with tenths, then hundredths, then thousandths, then 10,000ths. The difference is you can see that they have a THS at the end of their word. So whenever you see THS, you know it's talking about a number behind the decimal. And it kind of goes in the same order as these, except for there's no ones. So there's ones, but there's no ones here. So it starts with tenths, and you can see it kind of matches the tens, and then hundredths, then thousandths, then 10,000ths, and then after 10,000ths, it would be 100,000ths with a THS sound. Okay? Now, in front of the decimal are whole numbers. So if I were to give you 324 candy bars, you have 324 whole candy bars. If I were to give you 5, you have 5 whole candy bars. But what if I were to give you 3/10ths of a candy bar? Then you don't have a whole candy bar. I broke my candy bar into 10 pieces, and I gave you 3, so that would be 3/10ths. What if I gave you 999 thousandths? That would be 0.999. 999 thousandths is still not a whole. That means I broke the candy bar into 1,000 pieces, and I gave you 999 pieces. So you're missing that one little tiny piece to make it one whole candy bar. So any numbers behind the decimal are parts of wholes. They're not wholes, they're parts of wholes. Okay? So now let's take notes on